All right, so here we are. We're back to where I started talking about changing the ground with cows and hay, hooves and hay. So we have not been on this since August 1st, and I moved them that morning. So it's been 70 days. We did go through a dry spell, but the ground up here was fairly wet when we left in August. So, just to back up, I cleared this last fall. I got in here and got it bush hogged and knocked the most of the brush down. And then this year in May, I came through and bush hogged the brush one more time, and then ran the cows in here for a couple days in August after a little bit of grass came up, unrolled some hay, old hay, and then we haven't been here for 70 days. And as you can see, it's not very impressive. It's really not impressive at all. There is some grass, but most of it's sedges, broom sedge, nut sedge, and whatever the other yellow nut grass is coming up. So my plan for this is the worst of the ground I have, I guess. Yeah, because there's really nothing, not much of anything. So what I'm going to do on this, grass growing season is pretty much over. And my belief is that I need to feed out as much hay up here and let it get pugged up a little bit and just get it pounded. It has not had animal impact on it, and it's got to be 10-15 years. It's just been left to go, not really mowed, nothing. So I'm thinking if I had hopes that we'd be back here in 30 days and we'd have some improvement, but then we doubled that and got very little. And then added a few days and, well, still got very little. Hard frost is coming, so some of these cool season grasses will still grow a little bit, but not really. So we're just going to call this kind of a failure for this year and just keep feeding hay. Feed hay. It would be nice to get this entire, I don't know what this is. It's probably an acre and a half up here. Down in there it's a little wet, but I know this bottom strip is right around 6 acres. So this has got to be at least an acre and a half, 2 acres up here. We need to just pour the hay to it and the hooves. Some spots where we left kind of a lot of hay behind, it did fill in with some grass, but it just started, it didn't grow. So if I can really get them to work this up, trample down the rest of these weeds and this crappy brush, I think that's going to be my best bang for the buck. Also, some of these are going to a processor soon, and some of them are going to be overwintered. So I don't want to, I don't have access to water up here. So I can't make them graze everything. It's going to be selective grazing in this area, but once they knock the edible grass out of it, there's really not a whole lot left, so it'll just be hay. And maybe we would be better off if we just stayed right out of here for the rest of the year. But I don't know. I like experimenting and I like pushing things. And from the other stuff I've done with unrolling hay and bale grazing, you can't beat that bang for the buck. So $15 bale of hay reproduces itself multiple times over after just a short period of time on the improvement of ground. You can't buy seed for that. At least I can't. Seed's expensive, hay's cheap. So, and I know that in this seed bank there is, because 20 years ago I sat up here, the old man that owned the property then, and he taught me all about all the different species of grasses, and I can't remember them all now, but because I really wasn't even interested at the time. But now I am. So I know that seed's here. We just gotta kind of break the surface a little bit, give it a reason to come back. It definitely needs to be manured up too. So if I feed out hay, that's going to concentrate manure, urine in areas, and that's going to move us along a lot faster than just waiting. See, there's a lot of buttercups coming up, and I know they're going to be here next spring. They weren't here this spring, but they'll be here. But a lot of this sedge stuff I just can't stand. And the other problem that's up here are these ferns. Can't stand them either. They're toxic to cattle. Cattle don't eat them unless they have to, but they're pretty much dead right now. It got cold enough. So they won't bother us, but if we can, the girls can come and eat hay right here, put a bunch of it on the ground, manure it up. Maybe we can keep them from coming back. It's worked in other places that I've done that, so it'll work here. Just rambling on, but that's where we are. 70 days of rest, and well, my mission wasn't a complete failure, but whatever the next quarter step up from complete failure is, I'm going to say that's where I'm at. So thanks for watching.